Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to do a tier list for Neptunia outfits. In this video, we're going to go with the original four goddesses, and it's going to include their, normal outfits that you see in their in the games there, as well as the HDD outfits, and then some optional / DLC outfits that you find here and there. It's not going to be complete because there's like so many, but I grouped maybe some together and also put some in there that I don't know, I find notable for some reason, or maybe just because I like them. Because there's so many outfits, I'm just going to start with Neptune, and then we're going to go Noir, Blonde, and Vert in approximately that order. And then in another video, I guess we can also do the four sisters there. And yeah, we'll just kind of see how that goes. Maybe IF and Compa, those don't have that much. Maybe we'll group them together in some other category. Maybe, with some of the lesser appearing characters like the other goddesses or something like that. We'll see. Anyways, it's Neptune time right now. I decided to just make one of those tier maker things there, just S, A, B, C, D, and F, because, that's how the alphabet goes. Obviously, this is just like kind of my opinion there. F, I think, is completely awful. And S is just, well, I guess it hits all the spots, doesn't it? We'll go regular outfits first, then HED outfits, and then, some of the other ones there that are DLC or whatever they may be. Okay, I'm going to say S tier for her normal outfit. Technically, it's called a parka, but I was just called the hoodie outfit. I think it's S tier because I just think it fits her personality really well. I like the little details there are with the, like the D-pad designs, as well as the hoodie strings being the USB cables there. I just think it looks really comfy, and yeah, nice colors, cute design. I think it just works so well with, what the character is supposed to be. There are like color variations, as you may know, like there's a monochromatic one, which I think is actually pretty good. Sometimes in the older games, I like to choose that one. Next up is the Victory outfit, and I'm going to put that in, it's a big gap. I'm going to put it in C though. It's just not my favorite. I don't know. It's just so similar, but I think in all of the novelty of the first outfit just kind of gets lost. I don't know. I just like the original design with her basically just wearing like an oversized hoodie and that just being like comfy. I guess this one is like, I don't know, let's maybe bump it up to B because there's nothing inherently wrong with it. The colors are also pretty decent, and it's fun to have different outfits for the different games. But I did think they stuck with that outfit a little bit too long. They used it in the animation, and then, in a lot of official art when Victory came out, and it's like, okay, let's stop with this. For a while, I thought they were going to just, have this as the default outfit, but thankfully that's not the case. Next one is from Blonde, Neptune versus Blonde, no. It's the zombie one from school anyways. I'm just going to put that under A. I think it's a good interpretation of, the Planetune colors, there we go, as like a school outfit. I think it looks pretty decent. It's perhaps not the most memorable outfit, but I just kind of like it. So there we go. It goes into A. The next one is the Neptunia, Four Goddesses Online. I'm also going to put that under A. A fun fantasy interpretation of her outfit. There's a little bit of armor, but it's also a little bit like a dress as well. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And it still has, the D-pad sort of thing, but changed to make it look more like a cross. And then, yeah, so it doesn't look as futuristic. I think that was very well designed. Probably a little bit closer to S tier, but I wouldn't say S tier. I don't know why. That's just how I feel about it. Next one is the crossover with Senran Kagura, that outfit. I don't really remember what it's called anymore, but that was a bit of a lackluster game. But still, I think it's also an A outfit because it's like a ninja-fied version of her regular outfit. It still has like, she still has like a hood. The hoodie strings are still USB, all that. And I think that's just really well done. So in A it goes. The next one is I can't remember if it's Virtua Stars or Virtual Stars. Because of Sega, I always want to say Virtua. But anyways, I'm going to put it under S tier. Perhaps controversial, but I don't know. I just like this one. It's like really fun compared to like a traditional one, which by the way is the next one here, Neptunia PP. I'm just going to put it under C. Oh, yeah, controversial. But I just want to talk about this at the same time. I just think, I don't know, I'm a bit bored with the regular idol style outfits. So it's like, okay, you know what? Maybe we'll just put it under C. It's not like inherently, I don't know, maybe we'll put it under D. Honestly, I just think it is so unimaginative. It's like, you know what? I'm not into that. There you go. We'll just have the other outfit under S tier there, the Virtuous Stars one, whatever that game's called again, the VTuber game. But yeah, I just think it's designed well, and it has a bit of a idle look, but it's not too idly, if that makes sense. Next up is the standard outfit of Neptune versus Doggos, that motorcycle game that is truly awful. I'm gonna put that under. I kind of want to put it between A and B. Let's just put it under B. I don't know. Sometimes it's an A, sometimes it's B. I figure it's a outfit that is like, you know what, it kind of fits with motorcycles a little bit. It's, I guess, a little bit more motorcycle-y in a way. I guess it's okay that it's just different from her normal outfit, and I guess it fits for the game. There's other characters in the game that have a way better outfit, like Blonde's is like an old style motorsports outfit, and I think that looks way cooler. So yeah, we'll just do B. You know, it's not terrible, but I don't think it's terribly special. It's just a terrible game. And then we're going to put in the outfit. Ooh, I don't know if I should put it S or A. I'm just going to say A or S, sorry. The new Neptunia Unlimited outfit. I just really like this interpretation of Neptune's normal outfit. It's a little bit more like, it's more jackety looking and less, I'm lounging around playing video games, but it still has all of the same things going on with the outfit. So I think that's cool. I don't know, maybe I'll feel different about it in a couple of years. Maybe it's just the newness, but I'm just going to put it in an S rank. Controversial for one of the new designs there. Next up is the original Purple Heart design. All right, I'm going to put it in S tier as well. It's going to be populated quite a bit, but hey, I guess you could say this is the outfits there that drew me into the game. I don't know, I just like this kind of fan service. Like these kind of suits, and then, you have the thigh highs and the long gloves, and then the futuristic look. It's like, okay, I like that. And then I also, like all the other stuff that we're already used to, like, the power button iris thing or retina thing. You know what I mean? Where it has the 1 and the 0 for on and off for the eyes. That's all good stuff. Next up is the design they used in Victory and also in Rebirth 3. So this one's been redesigned a bit. There's like a honeycomb pattern thing where on the boots or whatever, where it goes up her leg, there's like a different design going on also with like around the belly button. There's a bit more blue going on too. Like there's some glowy bits as well. They removed that line right at the crotch, but you can also see that her breasts are like one step larger, and then they really look like pushed up, which is a thing that the first design doesn't have. And actually, now is a good time to bring in the other one. Oh, sorry. I probably should rate this, right? I'm also going to put that under S. No, I'm going to put it under A, actually. I think I like the original just slightly better because it's a bit more sleek looking. There's less stuff on it. And then the version that they used afterwards is basically the design. No, hold on. Okay, let me just reevaluate. Actually, no. I'm going to change my opinion. I'm going to put Victory HDD NEP in S, and then I'm going to use the version that's after in A. Like this is all of, the following games, like most or a lot of the other spin-offs. The reason is because I don't think it's as good. I don't know what to call its design. We'll call this post-Victory design. That outfit is basically just her proportions of the first outfit, but with the design of the Victory outfit, which I don't think is as good as just the first one. And then even though there's a little bit more stuff going on with the Victory design, it has the novelty of the, the pushed up bra look and all that. So I think that also goes into S tier because at least, you get something interesting with that design. The other one is just like, hey, we're just going to go back with the proportions, which is okay. I'm not saying that's worse or anything, but I think you lose the sleekness of that, of the original design. So it's like, we'll just put that one step below. I think that makes sense, right? Next up is the next form. I'm going to put that under A. I think it's a very interesting look. like everything's covered there, but it's still like a skin tight sort of thing. And also her like those braids there, they're like a little bit unfurled, so they look a little bit different. I think it's very interesting. There's also more blue on there. And it's like a extra powered up mode, on top of the regular transformation. And I think that's quite cool, to have like another transformation, and it does look radically different. So yeah, let's put that under A. I think that's, I don't think it visually appealing. It's as good as maybe others in the A category, but I think the idea of it and the fact that it's just like a bit of variation that you have makes it an A tier thing. Next up is, this one's a B for me. This is the Neptunia Senran Kagura crossover ninja HDD form. I'm going to say it's pretty good. I guess it just maybe doesn't do that much for me. It's well done, so I don't think it's bad, but it's like, I don't know why it just doesn't make me go, oh, wow, that's really amazing or anything like that. It is well designed, though. I mean, usually anything from Tsuneko is, so it's appropriate for the game, and it's pretty good. And I just want to bring up another form here. I just realized that I don't have that one uploaded here. There we go. It's the unlimited version of the HDD. When I say unlimited, I mean the new mainline title that's not been released yet. I'm going to put that under C. So basically, it is a mixture between the past HDD forms, or like the most recent one, and mixed together with the next form. And it's like, what that equals is a design that is not as revealing as the normal HDD outfits, but it is more revealing than the next form, just because this is a thing to, make the game less fan servicey. I just, I don't really want to score it that high. It's not terrible looking. If it's just like an alternative outfit, I think, it's a fun thing to just have around there. But I think I put it under C there just because I don't think it's like as bad as, the ones from the little sisters. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a C. It's like, okay, it doesn't look bad, but we can see where this is going. So yeah, not great. And then there's another outfit here called it's like a chaos form. This is interesting. This is actually part of a game that we didn't get. I can't remember the name right now, but there's like two different chaos forms. There's like one that's more revealing than the other, but I think both score pretty much equally highly because, they I think it's more like a matter of taste which one's better. But just because I really like the idea of having like a chaos form, maybe like a corrupted version, I'm gonna put it under S tier. Yep, a whole bunch under S. Most are S, but hey, that's how it is. It's not an outfit that we get in any of the Western released games, but I just think it's a really noteworthy one, and I just think, hey, that would be a really cool one to have. Next up, we have a couple of optional outfits there for Neptune, so we go back to her regular form. Okay, so next up, we have some like DLC outfits and alternate outfits. This one is, I forgot what it's called. Oh, Smile Spiral, I guess, according to the file name here. This one's another one that's like, okay, it's going to be populated again a lot. But yeah, I'm going to just say another S. What can I say? I just like that sort of thing. It is also, it's an idol style outfit, and Nepgear has a matching one. And yeah, I think it's just, I like the look. So there you go. It's not like too busy, it has like a, cute color scheme. And yeah, when I play like Rebirth 1 and stuff like that, I think it's also in a couple of other Rebirth games. Maybe also in V2, I can't remember. But yeah, I do choose that outfit fairly often just to run around in the overworld. In case you haven't noticed, S tier is basically the outfits that I would choose if I were to, if I could use them on the character to just run around with when I'm playing through the game. Most of the time anyways. Next one is kind of a placeholder. Well, it's this outfit here that you see is called Colorful Line, I think, or Colorful Lines, I can't remember. But there's a bunch of different ones that are similar to this, like they'll have variations. So some are just like, I don't know, there's like another one that has like frilly bits to it, and there's like a bit of orange and yellow. But they're all kind of like sporty two-piece sort of affairs, I guess. I'm just going to put that under A because I think there are some of them maybe under B, but my favorites are in A, and I do have them sometimes there in use when I'm playing Neptunia games. I think with Neptune, there's a bit of like a tomboyish quality that is highlighted when there's more just going on than just a generic swimsuit. So this one here is like a specific one that I think works well. By the way, the next one here, I'm also going to put that under A, is another variation of the same sort of theme. Instead of like a bikini, though, it's like she has like shorts on. So there you go, the tomboyish sort of look. I'm going to change my mind about that idol outfit. I'm going to put it under A. I don't know. There you go. Another one I like is this one, Sweet Pink. Maybe we'll put that under B. It's like a nightwear sort of thing. I think it's just kind of cute. I think many of the characters have some sort of variation of this theme. Occasionally I'll pop one of those outfits on there. Here's just an example of something I think is just a little bit unimaginative. So I'm going to put that, believe it or not, under... Oh, should I put D or C? I'm just going to put D just to be a bit more severe. This one is from Virtual Stars, sorry. I'm just looking over at my cabinet there, and I can actually see the limited edition. It says Virtual Stars. But to me, that's just looks like, okay, that's just underwear. And then it's like, okay, there's nothing really imaginative going on here. So it's like, yeah, we'll just put that under the D category. I don't think we'll have anything under F just because there's nothing that's really ugly. So yeah, you could say that that is technically a bit close to the other swimsuit category, but it's in the details, and I think that one's just not so great. The next one is also, there's a couple of interesting ones from Virtual Stars. Don't know where to put this. Maybe under B? It's just, I don't know, strangely out of character. It doesn't seem like something she would run around, having that sort of thing on. It's, I don't know, I'd probably use, I've had that outfit on quite a bit on Neptune. I'm just going to bump it up to A, despite being a bit of like an out of character looking outfit. It's just like, yeah, it's like super skimpy, but at the same time, there's like a transparent skirt thing, which isn't long to begin with. So just because of that, I think it needs some extra points. So let's put it up there to A. Next one, I'm going to put that under C. This is the goddess leotard outfit from Virtual Stars. I don't know why. I just think this one's funny. It's like if you think of an idol on stage wearing that, I don't know why. I just think that's amusing. So it's like, there you go. There's also a bunny outfit in that game. I don't know. Maybe I'll put that under C as well. Slightly harsh, but I mean, you see bunny outfits all the time. And there's ways of making bunny outfits more interesting. So it's just kind of like, meh. We'll just put that in there. Skimpy Maid is the next one there. It's called Secret Maid Bikini. We'll just put that under B. It's a bit of an out of character outfit, and it's like, I don't know, I guess I prefer some other ones. Maybe it needs to have a little bit more maid stuff on it to be more interesting, to bump it up another tier, but I think B is fine. Now we have Neptunia RPG outfits there. This is the swimsuit one. I'm going to put that under A as well because it's kind of like this. It's kind of like a mixture, this outfit. It's a bit like the shorts of that one outfit and then the style of top from the other ones. So anyways, I think that's A. Another one which is like kind of fun. It's like, I don't know, it doesn't do much to me just because it's not, I'm not like a fan of that kind of stuff. Like, the Super Sentai sort of thing. So the Sentai suit thing, I'll just put that under C. It's like, it's a bit of a novelty. So I wouldn't say it's like D category, but it's just like, not my thing there. You can add like, when it comes to the Super Neptunia RPG stuff, you can add like animal ears and stuff. That's kind of fun. And then you can also put there's actually a version of this outfit too with a helmet. I think that's just, you lose all identity of all of the characters. So it's like, I would put that under F if I uploaded an F image here, but just imagine it there, I guess. Next up is Four Goddesses Online. And yeah, I just don't like this one. I think this one's called like the Paladin outfit or something. Maybe I'll just put it under D. It's just like, you know what? It's a bit clunky looking. Some people may find it, interesting and, because it's all like fantasy style and things like that. But you know what? honestly, I just prefer a more revealing outfit. So it's like, okay, I appreciate the idea, but let's just throw it in the D category. It's not like horrifically ugly, so not under F. Another A category, which seems to be the most populated one, is the catsuit version. There's different, by the way, some of these have different colors as well, but I'm not going to show them all. But yeah, the catsuit version here, I think that one's a good one. I have that a lot on all the characters in Four Goddesses Online. This is probably a reference to Cat's Eye or something like that. In the 90s in Germany, they did broadcast Cat's Eye, and it was a show that I did watch quite a bit. So I'm pretty sure that had a lasting impact in terms of what kind of outfits I like on anime characters. So there you go. Now we have some Net versus Doggo outfits. These are like DLC things. So this is like, I guess like a race queen. I'm just going to put that under S. There's like different style of race queen outfits. This is very much in the line of where I like that style of outfit to go. Short shorts and the thigh highs that go up very high. How close can you get to the shorts before, but still not have them touch? It's a science. Next up is like a sporty swimsuit again here. I like this one because it's so different from all the other ones. I'm going to put that under A. Again, trapped in an awful game. Also, this is not the sort of clothing you would want while riding a motorcycle. Imagine falling off. If there was like a, like a wave racer kind of thing, that would fit very well. And then lastly, let's just put it under B. There is this outfit here, which is, a bit of like a Mad Max looking thing. It's kind of fun. Not like super my thing, but I think it's like a nice idea. So we'll put that under B. So yeah, those are the Neptune outfits. I wonder if there's like something really big that I missed but there's so many outfits, right? So it's like, I can't remember them all. These are the ones that I do remember. So there we go. That's Neptune out of the way. We'll go next with Noir. Okay, so I've got the Noir. Oh, geez. Why is that not? Okay, so I've got the Noir outfit tier list all set up. I have approximately 30-ish, just under 30 outfits there. Obviously not complete like the other one there, but I think these are good representatives of many of the outfits that you can have in-game or I just find notable. Okay, so the first outfit there is just the regular one. I'm just going to say, what should I do that in? Should that be an S or A? I'm just going to put it in A. I don't know why, I just feel like it today. In a way, she's like the most generic character, if that makes sense, because it's like, okay, we've all seen, this kind of character with this kind of look, also with this kind of outfit and personality, but yeah, I don't know. Seems to kind of work because, she is, after all, representative of the PlayStation, and when you think of PlayStation, classically speaking anyways, JRPGs and things like that, so I think when you think of her design and all of that, and combine it with the games that the platform is known for, at least in that regard in terms of JRPGs and stuff, then it kind of makes sense, right? Next up is her HDD outfit. I'm going to put that outfit under S tier because I think that's what I think. Looks good, even though the characters don't necessarily have like much differentiation, in terms of being like, oh, this looks like this console or this outfit looks like that console, right? The original HDD outfits are like the basis of everything, so I'm just going to put under S tier there. And then we have the Victory / Rebirth 3 designs, and I'm honestly, I don't know, I just really like that one. Maybe I should put it under S. I'm just going to put it A. I'm just going to put it at least equal to the normal outfit. I think it's like a very interesting interpretation of all of the design features of the first original normal outfit, but it looks a little bit more like she's an adventurer there, and going with the story, it kind of works because, Noir in that dimension there in Victory and Rebirth 3. She's not in the beginning of the story, she's not a goddess yet, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of fits. And then her HED outfit in Victory, I'm just going to put that S tier as well. I think it's a nice interpretation of the original outfit in terms of transposing that idea, towards a PlayStation 1 look. I was going to say PSX. I remember when people called it the PSX. For some reason, that was just kind of a thing that people called it anyways. The original gray of that PS1 console there, I think it's pretty good. Next up, we have the next form. It's like, I don't know. I kind of want to put it under B, but I will remain optimistic and say A. It's not like my favorite design ever. It does look a bit clunky, but because it's like a special mode on top of like a regular mode, it's like, you know what? For this temporary thing that happens, it's just interesting. So I think A is all right. Next up is the Cyber Dimension Neptunia Four Goddesses online outfit. I think that's S tier. I really like this one. I really like having Noir as the lead character there and just running around with her outfit there. It's like, well, first of all, it has the same kind of look like her original outfit. It's like this fantasy JRPG thing. You know, she still has her thigh highs, her twin tails, and, the ribbons that poke out a little bit. And then, the dress with the skirt and everything. It's like, it could just be her normal outfit. But I think what's fun with it is that in Four Goddesses Online, it's like, I don't know, it just feels like it moves around a lot. So I'm just going to put that under S tier. I also like the red-black combination. I think that's a cool color combo. Next up is this outfit. It seems like it's, what is it called? I'm going to look over here on my list on the right. The bird dance dress. It looks like a more armor version of the, Four Goddesses Online kind of outfit there. It is from Four Goddesses Online. I'm just going to put that under B. I just prefer the more dressy, flowy look of the other ones. So it's like, you know what? It's all right. I'm not going to have her wear that outfit, I guess. Not a lot anyway, so, that's all right. Then there's the catsuit outfit. I'm just going to put that under S. I really like this one. Now is the Four Goddesses Online HDD version there. I can't remember what I put Neptune under there, but I'm just going to say A because I like the regular HDD forms more, but you know what? This is also all right. It fits the game. So there we go. Next one is the Blonde versus Zombies outfit there, which is basically like a school uniform. I mean, it's not super amazing. I'm going to say just A from a design perspective. It's like, okay, it's not ugly, obviously, but it's like, you know what? It's not very original. I'm just going to say A just because it just looks good in general. I don't know. They should have just given her thigh highs at least to like match her image better. I don't know. Maybe that's against dress code. Next one is the Virtual Stars outfit. Honestly, I'm just going to put that under S tier as well. Or I don't know, S or A. I'm just going to say S. I feel like it. I just really like this interpretation of the regular outfit. So it's basically just like the normal outfit, but the colors of the Victory/Rebirth 3 outfit. And then it's kind of slightly made more to be like an idol look. I mean, it almost isn't, right? Like, that could just be her normal outfit for another game as well. It doesn't scream idol, which I think is good because I'm not always into the idol look. And I think, you know what, that's like a cool interpretation of that. There's like an interesting pattern going on, like on her, because her boots are not like, they're like knee high, I guess. And then her like stocking things or whatever that is, that has like an interesting pattern that also is on her skirt. I just think that's an interesting design aspect there. And then she's got this thing behind her back, which looks, I don't know, it looks a little bit like a floppy sword, if that makes sense. The next one is the Riders versus Dogus, or whatever it's called. The motorcycle one, the bad game. Now, I think there's some good ideas with this, but I don't think it's executed well. So I'm going to say B on this one. And I'm going to tell you why. So first of all, I think, okay, leather jacket, all right. She looks kind of like she does in all the other games. But then there's like these leather collar things that are like her hair things that are supposed to like her hair ties. But they just look like they're stuck on there. Like somebody took, a 3D editing program and just like used that for no reason. It looks a bit clunky. And then I'm not like a fan of spider web design stuff. So, but ignoring that even, I think there's one thing that's particularly bad. I will say, though, I do like the blue flames that turn purple, from her wrists going, up her sleeve. I think that's cool. I do not like that weird blood splatter effect on the skirt. I think it looks so tacky. It is like dried blood. So it's like, I don't know, what is it supposed to be? Is it just like a massive stain on her skirt that just like she let it dry on? Is it supposed to be blood? I don't know. I think it like looks horrible. Next up is the Senran Kagura Neptunia crossover ninja game thing. I really like this outfit. It is very much in line with her regular outfit. Again, nice interpretation. I'm just going to put that under A, other than the fact that, I prefer some other designs as well. You know what? Now that I look at it, that school design probably should be under B. And I'm going to actually take that design from what I just said earlier with the motorcycle game, put it under C. I just realized there's an issue going on here with, hold on. There's no F tier and the colors are wrong. People are probably just like, why is it a different color? It's like, okay. All right, we'll go from D to F because that's how the alphabet works. There we go. I think those are probably the right colors, right? Imagine if this just didn't match the other scale. Okay, anyways, this is the revised scale there. It's been over a week since I recorded the first part of the video and now this one. So if you're wondering why everything's a bit weird, that's why. Let's just move on to the next outfit there. Now it's the HDD version. I'm also going to put that under A. Again, good interpretation of the HDD outfit. I do like that, like, I don't know if it's a skirt, but it's like, it looks like the dress that kind of hangs, whatever that thing is that hangs behind her back there. I like the blue design there, the traditional Japanese art. I think that looks pretty good. There is a like look of regality, and I think that is decent. What's the next one? Okay, the next one is the new outfit there we have for Neptunia Unlimited. Now I'm gonna put it under B. I don't think it's bad, generally speaking. She's got like, okay, her signature look is kind of still there, but it just looks a little bit too formal. She is kind of it's not like she doesn't have outfits that don't have any cleavage or anything, but it is something that she has on a lot of her outfits. And it's like, you know what? She would probably preserve that in her new outfit too, I think. But even so, I think it's just, it looks a little bit too much like, oh, I'm an office lady now, It's like, I don't know. She's like the cosplaying type, right? That's like her hobby. So it's like, she would have a bit more flair with her standard outfit. I think that's missing in this one. So we'll do B. And yeah, we all know why the outfit looks like that. Now on to the next one here. This is the Neptunia Unlimited HDD form. So this is again like a combination of her regular outfit combined with the next form. Yeah, I'm just going to put it under C just because it's a balance between, okay, obviously this is like to tone down everything here in terms of skin exposure and all that stuff. But at the same time, it looks better than the other next form, which is rated higher, which is okay because that's just like a temporary thing, which is more like, hey, this is just another form and it just pops out every now and then. That's it. This is the new standard for the HDD outfit, and I think that is not great. I think in terms of the spirit of the franchise, in terms of what an HDD outfit is supposed to look like, it's more like a D or an F. But just because it doesn't look that bad, I'm going to put it under C, if that makes sense. It makes sense in my brain hole. Next up, I always want to bring this up, even though this is not a game we got. It's like that, what is it called again? It's like there's chaos or something in the title, but there's like corrupt versions of the CPU, of the goddesses, and also the CPU candidates. And it's like, okay, I like this idea. And I'm not able to find like if, all the different images for that, but I found one here that is both her normal and HDD version. And those have versions themselves. These are like, there's like a base and a max version. I don't know how it works really, since it's not a game that we got in the West here. But like a chaos version of her normal outfit, I'm like, okay, that looks like a corrupted version of her normal outfit, basically, what you'd expect. And the way, like, how should I say it? It's a more evocative version of her normal outfit. And also with the, purple colors and stuff like that, I think it works really well. I'm going to put it under S tier because it's like the more suggestive version of her regular outfit. And I think that fits with the idea of corruption, I suppose. And then there is the Chaos version of Blackheart. Now, there's actually stuff about it that I'm like not super into, just with the design. I don't know. It looks, there's some stuff to it, which is, it's hard to explain. It's like, there's some like barbed wire looking bits on there. Maybe it has to do with the angles and things like that. There's like a certain combination of things that aren't like, I'm like, oh my God, or something like that. But I don't know. There's just something about how the composition of the outfit is that I don't find super amazing, but I'm just going to still put it under A because I like the idea of there being a corrupted form. So wait until you see the ROM and RAM versions of the corrupted ones, which I guess one day there'll be a video about the CPU candidates and their outfits, I suppose. But yeah, anyways, just look those up if you're a fan of that sort of body style. What's the next one here? There's a couple outfits. What's this game from? Or what game is this from? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is from the motorcycle one. So the first one is kind of like, I guess it's kind of a representative of like, you know, just swimsuits in general. There's like a whole different bunch of those. I'm just gonna say A. You know, I think most of the DLC swimsuits that Nora has will be around the A region, so this is the representative of that. Then we have the apocalyptic version there. I really like this one. I think I'll just put it under S. It has all the design elements, you know, that her other outfits have, but it's transposed into this Mad Max look, and I think it looks great. It almost looks like, you know, oh, every bit of clothing I have is ripped. How do I still make this look good? And then that is the result of that. The next one is, let's see, Race Queen. Okay, yeah. I'll just put it under B. I don't know. I think Race Queens should be racier. Pun not intended, but I guess works out well. So there's other Race Queen outfits I prefer. Next one is the Cool Girl outfit. That's we're jumping back now into a mainline game, but there's an illustration. You might have seen it with this idol / race queen outfit, and there's also an equivalent version of that which Uni's wearing, and then they're like singing side by side. I think this one's really good. Speaking of racier race queens, like this is like a race queen outfit, but it's kind of like an idol outfit. So I really like this one. I'm going to put it under S. I like how that's just a massive screenshot there. It's just this massive green block of Virtua Forest there. Okay, the next one is Virtual Stars, or at least a bunch of them. Bunny outfit. Yeah, the bunny outfit one is weird. I'm just going to say B for bunny. I don't know why. It's just, it looks so strangely. No, I'm going to put it under C, actually. It's so unalluring looking for a bunny outfit. I don't know. There's something about it that's funny. And then there is the goddess leotard. Yeah, I don't know. This one is just, it's again, I find this one funny looking. I don't know why. It's not great. I'm just going to put it under C. Maybe I'll put it under D. I don't know what I put with Neptune there, but there's just something about it which is just like, it's funny. And it's like, no, I'm never going to put that on this character and use it. Then there's the idol bikini. I like the idea that it's like completely pointless to have that skirt. So let's just put that under A. I would probably put that on her just for fun. I can't remember what I did in the game, or if I even have that outfit. It's DLC, I'm guessing. And then there is the swimsuit. It's just, I don't know. It just looks so randomly like underwear. It's like, there's nothing super snazzy going on there. And I'm just going to put that under D. And then the maid version. I don't know. It seems like this should be better, but I don't know. This interpretation or version of like, you know, a maid outfit combined with a bikini doesn't really do much for me. So yeah, C. What are the last couple outfits I've got there? There's Super Neptunia RPG outfits there. Oh yeah, the Sentai suit. It's like really meh to me. I'm gonna say D. And then the next one is the swimsuit outfit. I'm pretty sure this one exists in another game or something like it. I don't know. Maybe this design is something that exists in other games too. Why is this separate from the other swimsuit one, which I just all grouped together as one? I don't know. I'm just also going to put it in A, so there's almost no point. Oh, wow, look at that. We've got like a weird gradient. I think it's just all because of this one image being way wider than it should be. But yeah, I think there's nothing truly awful or ugly looking where you're just like, oh my god, take that off, Noir, and throw it in the fire, you know? Anyways, I guess that's Noir dealt with. Next one will be Vert. Okay, so I've got the Vert list all loaded up here. I'm pretty sure I've got the scale all correct here. I could have just made a preset. Anyways, whatever. It's here now. I think Vert's one of the most versatile characters. I don't know why that is. You could argue that her style is the most generic, so therefore she can transform her, you know, the way she looks with her outfit. But I don't know. That's for you to decide. I don't think, you know, particularly. I mean, a normal human is just a generic face anyways, right? So the regular outfit, I'm going to put it under A tier. I think that is, you know, I think that's a decent thing overall. It's like fantasy-like. It has a like a royal and regal sort of look. It's kind of funny because, obviously we know that her as a character, she's soft-spoken and all these things, but then, she's like a hardcore gamer and stuff like that, and then she goes beyond, or rather she doesn't fit into that style that she presents herself as. So then there is the version of Victory/Rebirth 3, the regular outfit there. I'm just going to put that also at A. I was thinking maybe I should put it under S tier because I think it's a little bit more unique. Yeah, let's just put it under S just because it's a little bit more unique. Then it comes to the school outfit from Blonde versus Zombies. I think it's going to be A because, I don't know, I think she pulls off that look quite well. She has like this, studious kind of persona. It's kind of interesting because sometimes I'm like, oh, there's so many characters that look like this, so it's generic. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, this fits so well into this kind of character stereotype, and I like it. And I don't know why, certain things make me go, oh, I like that, and other things make me go, oh, that's generic, but that's how it is. I'm not going to go, deeply psychologically into my psyche as to why I think that. Here's another one. This is the Neptunia Four Goddesses online game. The regular outfit, I really like this one. I'm going to put this under S. It's kind of a fun look for her because she looks a little bit like, she has a bit of an elf look to her. And it kind of breaks out of her royal looking style because I don't know, it doesn't look as royal. It looks more like, like an elf, sort of like wood elf kind of. And then she also has those leather boots there that make her look a little bit more adventurous. So yeah, I really like that one. Next is the, what's this one? This is from the Senran Kagura Neptunia crossover. I'm okay with this outfit. I don't know. I'm just going to put it under B. I don't know what I've ranked the other ones as. There's some interesting details there, like, for example, the inside of her, I don't know if that's the skirt, but that's the thing that goes behind her back, that it's like this interesting sky blue, white color compared to the, darker colors around it. But, it's like, it's good. So I'm just going to put it there. Now, this is the Virtual Stars outfit now, the one that's coming up next. I really like this one. I'm going to put that under S tier. It's like there's DLC outfit for this game, and when it comes to Vert, it's like there's just nothing that's as good as as this one. There's some things about it that make you think, oh yeah, it's a little bit idly, but it's also a little bit like Race Queen. It's also her style of, it has like some design elements, like with just the graphics there on her, just on their thigh highs there, as well as the, whatever the extension of her gloves are, beyond the collar part. I don't know what that's called, but it makes it look like slightly lacy or something like that. So it kind of hints towards her normal outfits that she has, but it's still kind of provocative. Like it's a little bit more provocative than her normal outfit. So it's a little bit hinting towards her HDD outfits too. The heart buckle is kind of cool. The fact that it doesn't look properly closed, it's kind of provocative. And then you have the ribbons on the back. Also, the part on her top that's transparent. I think this is a very well done outfit. Speaking of very well done, the next one, the one for the motorcycle game, is also very good. It's, it's like a leather motorcycle outfit. I like the details of like the wrinkles and all that. I'm not a super big fan of stuff like, oh, look, it's asymmetrical or whatever with the leg wear and stuff. Like sometimes, I don't know. It's just, for me, it gets a little bit weird, but I think this is okay because it's black and there's like it's like mostly a bodysuit. Anything that isn't like a bodysuit really stands out. So like the cleavage is like really highlighted. And also like the stuff on her like boots where you can see like the laces and stuff. It's not exactly skin color because you can see there's like a stocking sort of thing going on to, darken the skin. So it's not like her normal skin color and everything. But I think it's like there's a good contrast between stuff going on, which makes the outfit provocative despite not showing that much skin. So S tier you go. There we go. Another great outfit hidden in an awful game. Next one is the Neptunia Unlimited one. This is like, okay, if this was an optional outfit, I'd be like, hey, this is probably an A tier. But obviously they're hiding stuff. That's the point of the new versions of these outfits that we're going to see, because they're like trying to make them all, less skin showy. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to put that under C just because it's not ugly, but it's like, you did the best with given what what the restrictions are, but it's like, I don't like where this is heading. So yeah, C. If this was a normal Neptunia game, when I mean normal meaning like, without those kind of restrictions, I don't think this would be the main outfit on these characters there. But let's go into HGD outfits. The regular one is an S tier, I think. I think it's just really good. It's like, it's such a big contrast from her regular outfit, because it's like, oh, I'm all like a royal kind of looking person. And then this is like super provocative with like massive underboob and all that stuff, big cutouts for skin. So it's like, yeah, that needs to be S tier. Next up is this is the complete opposite. This is the Victory/Rebirth 3 HD outfit, which is all black. I also think this is an S tier. I think the design's really good because of a variety of reasons. And also just the fact there that the skin contrast again and the black outfit is huge. I think that makes it quite attractive. And the other thing is also her top is kind of outrageous. How it's just like the bare minimum in terms of covering up her nipples. So it's like it might as well be pasties, I guess. Next one is the next outfit from V2. I think the next outfit for her is probably the best out of all the four characters there. I'm going to put that under A. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Not compared to some other characters where the next outfits look really clunky. If that was a normal HDD outfit that was optional, I think that would be quite good. Now we have the Four Goddesses Online one. I don't know why, but the Four Goddesses Online HDD outfits don't do that much for me. But I don't think they're ugly or anything. I'm just going to put that under B. What am I doing here? There we go. Then it's the Senran Kagura Neptunia crossover. I really like this HDD version of her. She looks pretty badass. I'm going to put that under S tier as well. A lot of S tier vert outfits there. She's got that, I guess she's supposed to be like, Yakuza boss sort of. Yeah, that's kind of the look they were probably going for there. I think they succeeded. Not only does it look like she can kick your ass, it looks like she has a bunch of people who will, who'll do it for you or for her. Now is the Neptunia Unlimited HDD outfit. Honestly, this one's actually pretty good from a design standpoint. I like the cutout there on the shorts. I can't remember. Did the other one have that as well? No, but oh wow, okay, yeah, the panties were way more skimpy on that. These are a bit more like shorts, but I still like the way it looks. I'm gonna say this is probably like, honestly, I really like this outfit. It's like between S and A, but we have to remember this is gonna get dragged down by its intended purpose, which is to censor. But because it's not ugly, it can't be like an F tier or anything. So because it looks really good, it's gonna land at the C tier there. Next up is the Chaos form. I really like this one for the regular outfit. If you look closely, like where the cutout, is and everything, it kind of gets dangerous. She actually kind of looked like a different character, but I think that's like good. It's almost like she's recolored enough where you're just like, is that somebody else? Oh no, it's Vert. And then it's like, I don't know. I like that surprise kind of factor. I'm going to put that under A. And then her corrupted HDD form, I think, looks pretty cool. It falls in line with, hey, what do you think a corrupted version of her HDD outfit looks like? And it looks like it should be that. I'm going to put that under S as well. A lot of S tier. Next up is there's actually a couple of outfits from the motorcycle game that was awful. This is the Race Queen version of Vert. It's a DLC outfit. I think that's also S tier. I really like this one. Probably one of the most interesting things is like a very stealthy X, because there's these high-rise panties, but then there's these stockings that also kind of go up diagonally, and they make an X, and it's like, oh, that's a very stealthy way of including that in the design. The only thing that could be made better if the fingerless gloves were not fingerless. Personal preference. But yeah, S tier it is. Next up is the swimsuit. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty like a normal swimsuit. I mean, with Neptunia outfits, or a lot of anime style games in general, you get so many outrageous things that, normal swimsuits look a little bit underwhelming in comparison. I'm just going to say B. I mean, it's nothing terrible. maybe I'll throw one of those outfits on occasionally when I'm playing the game. Next up is another DLC outfit from the motorcycle game. This is, the Mad Max style one. This is really good as well. I'm going to put that under A. I think those all look pretty good for all the characters. Next up is another swimsuit one, but I think like this is a little bit of a better one. There's a little bit more interesting stuff going on. The other one is like kind of generic. I'm going to put this one under A. This is more like, I don't know, there's some details there that makes it a little bit more interesting than just a regular kind of bikini. Next up is For Goddesses Online, the, what is it for? No, it's not For Goddesses Online. It's the Virtual Stars outfits there. I don't know. I'm not a fan of a lot of those DLC outfits. I'm just going to put that under C. The bunny suit is like, meh, I don't know. Then there's the goddess leotard, which again, that looks just kind of meh on everybody. The idol bikini, just for the transparency, I'm going to put that under B. And then it's just a normal swimsuit. That should just be like every other swimsuit, I guess. That's just kind of like that. And then the secret maid, yeah, well, maybe B. Now we have For Goddesses Online. There we go. There is a lot of S tier. This is the catsuit version. The white one also looks pretty good. I don't know if I talked about the recolors on the other characters there, but I don't want to include recolors when I'm talking here about outfits because it's just the same outfit with different colors. I usually just put my favorite one up here. But yeah, I like the catsuit one. Then there's another one, which is, I guess it's called the Sage outfit or something. I chose the black version just because of the contrast with the skin. So you can kind of see with the screenshot there, depending on what I show. I'm not sure what I'm going to show on screen here. But in terms of the tiny thumbnail there, you can see a bit kind of what's going on. I'm going to put that under A. Probably wouldn't use that outfit when I'm playing the game, but maybe sometimes. It's like a more armor version of her like elf look, I guess you could say. And then we have the Sentai outfit, which is like, I don't really care about that. It's D. Or maybe you should put under C. Yeah, let's put under C, I think. Then there is her other outfit there. Now, this one's a little bit more interesting than just the regular bikini, so I'm just going to put that under A. I think there's some games where there's some more interesting stuff going on. But of course, the underboob thing helps in terms of being similar to her HDD outfit, so that's a nice callback. And then there's a V2 outfit, which is the wind negligee, I guess it's called. That's what the file name is called. That's like the sexy nightwear kind of thing that a lot of the characters have. That's actually an outfit that I use quite a bit. I'm just going to put it under S as well. This is very heavily in S territory. I don't care. We have nothing truly awful here. So yeah, there we go. And then we'll do blonde next. Okay, now we're on to the blonde outfit tier list. And I think I set everything up correctly with the list here. I just realized I have some duplicates here, but yeah, we'll deal with it as it happens, I suppose. Okay, first up, standard outfit. It's like, where should I put it? I was going to put it under A because of the long sleeves. I don't know why. For some reason, the big sleeves just kind of bother me all the time. It's like a thing that Sunako likes to do, if he has those sleeves as well. But it's like, you know what? I actually don't mind it too much, so we'll just put it S tier. Some people like it because it's like, oh, it's like when a character is wearing oversized clothing and all that stuff. But, I don't know. I'm not really into that, but I do think like I don't know. It's just I think it's a pretty dress, which I think gets overshadowed by the massive sleeves there. I also like that massive ribbon thing that's coming out of her right shoe there. I don't know why. I just kind of like it. And of course, we have her headwear thing that I can't remember the name of there. Actually, if we look at the next one here, which is the Victory/Rebirth 3 outfit, I actually really like that one. I'm also going to put that under the S tier there. We still have like I guess it's a beret, isn't it? That's what that's called. But anyways, we still have that preserved. It's like a classic Japanese kind of dress. The sleeves are normal. It's a very traditional design. And yeah, I really like it. Next up is the normal HDD form. Honestly, believe it or not, I'm going to put that one under A. It's supposed to, I don't know if it's supposed to look like anything. You automatically think it's like I don't know, like a Japanese school uniform swimsuit thing. But then the reason I don't, rate it an S is because the next one, the one from Victory and Rebirth 3, is this one here. And I'm going to put that under S because that like legit looks like an interpretation of the classic Japanese school swimsuit. But I guess in a way they both are, because this is lore that you may or may not know about. But like for a long time now, the normal swimsuits are like a one piece, and the old ones were actually traditionally a two piece, and that is represented here with the Victory outfit / Rebirth 3 outfit. And yeah, the good thing or rather the notable thing about that is because, you know, it's supposed to be in the past, right? That game, Victory and Rebirth 3. So not only does she look more like a Famicom, you know, her outfit there, like with the collars and everything, it also shows an older version of that kind of school swimsuit. This one is the V2 outfit. I just really don't like this one. Like massive clunky hands. There's some interesting things about that, like, you know, like the middle area and stuff like that like really glowing blue. That's really interesting. But yeah, it's more clunky arm stuff. So it's like a massive exaggeration of her sleeves, except now she also has massive, like robotic looking hands. I don't know. I'm going to put that under C. That's just not my thing. All right, next up is the outfit that we see in her own game, Blonde versus Zombies. I really like this one. It's, yeah, like her beret really fits with that kind of style uniform, I suppose. It's not like super unique or anything. It looks like an upscale kind of academy sort of uniform, but it is a uniform, you know. So in theory, they're all supposed to be uniform and not all be unique. So yeah, it's I'm going to put that under A as well. Just like that original HDD outfit there. I think it's very good. The next one I actually really like. It is the Four Goddesses Online standard outfit. So yeah, this is like a healer outfit, quite obviously. So her beret is more like, you know, like a nurse's cap, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's just a really nice looking outfit overall. Like you've got, you know, the kind of like leathery bits and accessories there. Like I guess they're bracers, they're called. You know, that thing that goes, what is that? That's like a bag there. It's kind of obscured by her staff there. She looks a little bit like an Atelier character, which I like. Maybe that was intentional, actually. I'm actually going to put that under S tier. Next up is the Four Goddesses Online White Heart outfit there. Remember how I said I'm like not super fond of that? I like it more on Blonde for some reason than the other characters. So, I don't know. I'm just going to... Does it deserve to be S tier? I'm just going to put it under A. Then we have the Chaos forms there that... I don't know. This one's interesting. You know that Chinese ghost thing? And despite there, again, being like massive sleeves and all that, it has that look to it there with... I forgot what that Chinese ghost thing is. You might have seen that. There's... you know, there's art around. Maybe I can like find an example or something. But yeah, she gives off that sort of vibe, which I think is very interesting. So I'm going to also put that under A. And then we have the HDD Chaos Form version, which is interesting because it looks very lizardy. And then the night sky being in the wings and stuff like that looks pretty cool. But I don't know. There's something about the angularity I'm not like a super fan of. So it's like, I'm just going to put that under B. Interesting idea. It's just not my thing. Next up is the, which one's this? This could just be another normal outfit for a normal game. This one's from, what's it called again? Why do I keep forgetting the name? Virtual Stars. There we go. It doesn't look like an idol outfit at all. It actually looks a little bit more like an RPG version of her normal outfit, except, you know, normal sleeves, I guess. It's actually funny. The sleeves are still massive, but they're just really pushed up above her elbow this time, but they're still massive. Her fur is still, like, you know, that fur collar thing that's on her jacket that's, like, moved to the side to this one thing. There's a lot of stuff that's preserved in terms of the design of the original outfit. So I actually really like this one. I'm going to put this under S tier as well. Like, Virtual Stars has legit really nice outfits. Next one is the Senran Kagura Neptunia spin-off one. This one's great again. So she's got the mask on the side of her head there. Okay, back to her massive sleeves. We kind of already had like, you know, a traditional Japanese outfit before, but this is a little bit more ninja-like. So it would be S if it wasn't for the big sleeves. I actually don't mind the big sleeves, to be honest. But I'm just going to put it under A just because that other one, No, I'll just put it under S as well. Who cares? Now is the HED version again from that ninja game. I think this one just looks cool. Basically, it's just her normal HED outfit, but just with, traditional ninja stuff on there. I say traditional ninja stuff, I'm sure a ninja wouldn't look like that in real life, but you know what I mean. That's an S tier again. Okay, next up. Okay, this is from the motorcycle game. I really like this outfit. It's like with the goggles and stuff, it makes it look like a, classic motorsports sort of outfit there. That's also S tier. Oh, there we go. Wow, there's a lot of S tier ones here. But yeah, I think they really managed to get the spirit of classic motorsports in there. Next up is a DLC costume from the same game. I don't think this one's bad. It's like a race queen thing. It's like a little bit more subtle. Is it subtle? I don't know. There's some outrageous designs, I guess, that exist in the world. So this one seems subtle. I'm going to put it under A. It's all right. It's just not as good as the standard outfit, I guess. Then there's like okay, this is maybe a generalization again, or not a generalization, but I'm going to pack multiple one-piece swimsuits into just one outfit as one. And this is like the placeholder for it, where it's like, you know what? It's cute. It has there's frilly bits, there's ribbons and stuff. So it's like, you know what? It's pretty good. I'm just going to put it under B. It's not, particularly exciting. Like, you're not going to be like, whoa, that's super innovative or anything like that. But, B category outfits are still some that are, that I'm going to use every now and then. Next one is that Mad Max style outfit. Yeah, also an A. You got your usual stuff. She still has a beret thing, which is that's one of her most recognizable outfit things. Doesn't look as Mad Maxy as some of the other ones, but I still like it. Next one. Suddenly we're back to the main game here. I realized I forgot to include them here, so they're a little bit later here. Who cares? But anyways, the order isn't important. This is the Neptunia Unlimited outfit. The standard one. Honestly, I really like this one. The colors are really bright. The sleeves are normal. Has a bit of a wintry thing with the sleeves being a little bit puffy looking. A little bit. She has her ribbon on her right shoe again. An interesting change in headwear as well. It has just a bit of a different look to it. Honestly, I do think it's an S. I really like this one. I think it's really interesting. It looks the least, businessy version, because the other ones are a little bit I don't know. I think this actually really fits Blonde well. The next one is the new HCD outfit. Now we have massive shoes. It's oh man, it looks so unproportionate. It's kind of hilarious, but I'm gonna put that under C. Actually, you know what? It's because it's the same as the other, as the next outfit that it's based on. I'm gonna put this under D just because I actually think it looks a little bit better in some ways than the next form, but because it's there for censorship reasons, it's gonna get demoted. All right, this one is a Four Goddesses Online outfit. It looks a little bit like I don't know what you would call this one. It's called Bishop Vestments, as as far as I can tell from the name here of this file name. So maybe you're more of a magic user character, that sort of thing. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to say that's an A. There's some various recolors. I think this one is just the most interesting one, at least that grabs the eye the most. Probably because it's the most contrasting one. Then we have the catsuit version. I like all the catsuits. There's always going to be an S, I guess. I'm pretty sure I've rated all of them S. Oh, now I've got the double duplicate outfits here again. We're going to skip those there. Now we're back to Virtual Stars. The bunny outfit. Yeah, they're so clumsy. It's so weird. It's going to put that under C. Goddess leotard, also C, I guess. The idol bikini, I don't know, maybe B. Private swimsuit, I guess. What did I say with the other swimsuits? That's a C, right? Yeah, let's put that in there. Just, this is I guess, a representative of a two-piece. Actually, there's a two-piece one coming up. This one's just kind of funky looking, I guess. And then the maid one, I don't know. Again, C. I say again C, I don't know what I rated the other ones. There's the Super Neptunia RPG. This is another one of those. See, it's a two-piece flower, We've seen that before. I'm going to put that under B. I think it's pretty good. Some of them are an A. It just kind of depends on, there's variations of that outfit, right? Some of them are a little bit nicer than others, at least for me. Then there's that Super Sentai suit thing. It's like, I don't really care. Just throw that under D there. Then there's the, it's called the elementary school outfit. And it says, sadly, it's like the description says that it's sad that it still fits her. I think it's just not modeled very well. It's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't look that great. I think it could have been executed better. We'll just put it under C. This is like a rebirth outfit. And then there's another two-piece one. This one is going to be higher than the other one. I'm going to say that one's an A. I can't remember how many two-piece outfits there are, but I think there's at least more than one. This is just one of the better ones, I guess. Do I have anything else here? Oh yeah. This is the last one here. This is the priest habit. I don't mind that one either. It's kind of like an interesting fantasy design that's, not super fan servicey or anything. So I'm just going to say B. It's not like it's terrible or anything. It's just like there's so many other outfits. I'd probably not use that one that often, especially not in Four Goddesses Online. There's better ones, I guess. But yeah, I guess that is my outfit tier list when it comes to the original Four Goddesses, with the outfits that I just kind of scrounged up there. There's obviously a lot missing. There's that, there's mobile games and stuff and other things we didn't get. But even though I let the chaos forms from that other game creep in, I just put them in because I thought they were so different. They were really interesting. But other than that, I just decided to keep it just straight up to the games that we get here in the West. So I'm sure people are going to disagree with me for whatever reasons, but you know what? That's why it's my tier list, and your tier list is probably going to look possibly very different from mine for various reasons. And some of them are not even based on looks. They're based on philosophy. Philosophy makes it sound like it's kind of a grand thing, but I don't know. I think Neptunia outfits are a grand topic, I suppose. But yeah, that's it. We'll see if I'll do any other characters in the future. Maybe the little sisters. Maybe throw Ify Compa in there. Maker characters, maybe. Yeah, maybe post your suggestions there with what kind of groupings of characters we can have. If there's like a really notable outfit that you think is interesting, I would also like if you maybe commented on that. I think it would be interesting to see what I didn't include. I know there's some that I didn't include, like, in the beginning of the anime with those dresses. There's also a lot of art with those. I didn't include them because they're not like playable outfits. But anyways, that's that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.